Hello friends, Julian here, and today we're going to react on 7 disturbing things from the internet by one and only Nexpo, being with our own boy, Nexpo. I'm always excited whenever Nexpo and Crowley will upload, man. They only fortunately upload once a month, but that's actually a good time for me to hopefully explore other type of reactions. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Damn, already with a tense music. So exciting, man. I'm so excited.
And click on the weather. Sign up for your severe forecast alert. And whenever dangerous weather is about to strike, you'll get a warning on your pager.
A bit scary.
Cable premieres goes south of the border to the location of the new HBO movie Double Crossed.
Shadyside, Ohio, devastated by a flash flood. Death, injuries, many missing.
There's
We have two tales of
It's like there's weather theme that's going on here.
terror and death to tell you tonight from two different parts of the world.
Authorities in Stockton are on the lookout for an arsonist who set 3 separate fires this morning.
Interesting. Is this some kind of foreshadowing?
Inside, small pine boxes containing 45-inch steel caskets to be placed in cement crypts.
Damn. Right. Disturbing things around the internet. From around the internet. I love how these videos have been lately kind of I forgot what the words I'm going to think.
The World Wide Web.
I really love how Nexpo always give you a little bit of space for me to talk about, but unfortunately I'm a bit slow with my English lately.
A void unquantifiable. An endless frontier full of wonder, discovery, and mystery.
Till today,
From 3D games engrossed in urban legends to some of the most disturbing archival insights into the human mind, the internet has it all. You just have to venture out a bit to find its dark side.
yeah, kinda crazy. Still
In the early days of YouTube, a channel entered the digital space. It was titled Moss B46 PGH.
Oh yeah,
and it
this
served
one.
as a hub for home videos uploaded by a man named George Sadini.
Actually watched this video from Nexpo. I think he made this a while ago and it was pretty disturbing. Or I think it was Nick Crowley. I don't actually know. I was a bit confused. But yeah, I reacted to this video. Hopefully, friends, don't forget to subscribe to my video before hopefully that can help me to react more videos like this in the future. So thank you for subscribing,
He hasn't uploaded in a while, but we'll get to why later.
Oh,
What we
yeah.
need to know now is that this man lived a seemingly simple
Oh yeah, so that now I remember it was Nick Crowley, not Nexpo, that uploaded the video about him.
life, sharing videos of him talking to the camera and giving his viewers an inside look into his home. It is, by every measure, a product of early YouTube. A reminder of an era in which content was much simpler and innocuous than it is today. While at a cursory glance, nothing about George's content seems all that strange, it's when we really begin to dissect what exactly it is that he says and alludes to, where things become a bit weird. Take a look.
Really?
07 Ultima. I paid $79,000 for this in 1996. That's considered a lot, believe it or not. Hey, we're approaching the door.
It's a pretty simple video. It's like a vlogging video, almost.
Open it up. Oh, someone left it unlocked. That's not good. Inside, okay.
It's kind of scary. That is so.
My big screen TV.
a lot of-
32-inch.
I have a lot of questions.
My computer. Let me pan out a little bit.
And I love
First
that.
off, you may be noticing a pattern here. George continuously makes passing references to the allure of his personal items. He states his vehicle's price. He shows us his 32-inch big screen TV,
Yeah.
and it's become clear that this video is meant to boast. But why?
Really? I don't know. It seems like we're looking too into the video. It seems like he's just hey guys, home. Been a while. It's so expensive, I think it's pretty normal for me.
Computer is connected to the stereo, which I listen to my MP3s and everything else. Pan to the other side. Speakers on each side are large. They double as end tables. Okay, couch and chair, they match. The woman will really be impressed. Okay, come over here. There's some reading material that we're all familiar with. Come out here through the dining room. I just bought this.
About table.
Dining room set.
Sodini pans down to his table after making a remark about women being impressed, to which we can see a stack of documents and two curious novels. How to Date Young Women for Men Over 35 and Body Language Secrets. Interesting.
Very interesting. Seems like he's part of the Red Pill, I guess. Well, Red Pill doesn't exist in the past, so Red Pill only exists now, and it's very, very concerning.
As we continue,
I think lately I've heard like the Red Pill have changed to something that is more mental health oriented, so I think it's a bit healthier nowadays, so that hopefully for all and hopefully operate stuff. Hopefully maybe someday, find a family. Have a wife.
To scan through his videos, it becomes abundantly clear that George carries an undying fixation towards women. He's a man who hasn't been with a partner in God knows how long, and he seems to be persistently trying and failing at dating women much younger than he. It's clear that he's faced rejection multiple times before, evident by his books and lack of awareness that monetary wealth doesn't necessarily equate to attractiveness.
Yeah.
In essence, these videos show that he's painfully out of touch, and while he would only ever upload just 2 videos to his channel during its short tenure, he would later crop up in other areas across the net.
Other areas? It's also pretty lonely, like you don't have any type of someone to talk to.
Throughout the years, George would carve out his own little corner of the internet. He would host a website called georgesodini.com, and at first glance, it's most of what you'd expect from an early 2000s website. It carries a simple layout, his name and location, various photos from his life. It was a humble virtual abode that resembled the countless other personal websites out there, and for a while, there was never anything suspect about it.
I still don't know how to upload websites. Even though I am learning coding and stuff and website making, I still don't know how to upload it on the website, like on the internet.
Curiously though, sometime in 2008, a new webpage would silently crop up. And it's a simple link, titled Life or Death.
Take a guess.
My birth and death dates. Take a guess.
Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. So this is where he born. I'm pretty sure he's predicting when he will die. What?
For any unsuspecting user online, this might come off as some sort of random guessing game.
Yeah,
admittedly,
maybe.
The internet had seen much weirder shit by this point in time. However, I wanted to bring up this page specifically because the date of death question here actually contains a correct answer. You see, George Sodini isn't exactly a good person, and what lies behind this otherwise simple question is a glance into the mind of a man deeply disturbed. George, by this point, was planning something, and not a single person who knew him had any idea about it.
I mean, he's pretty lonely, so I'm pretty sure nobody knows about it. Not a good person? What? Damn, I love the editing.
On the
here.
night of August 4th, 2009, George had made his way to the LA Fitness in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania. Earlier that day, he had visited twice to look around. Yet this time, he had something with him.
I love the art here, but
he entered the gym with a duffel bag at 7:56 p.m. and after checking in, he made his way to the gym studio that was in the midst of kicking off their nightly aerobics class. Thereafter, he walked in, cut the lights, grabbed two 9mm pistols, and fired 36 shots.
Oh my god.
Into the crowd.
Wow. Oh my god. Again, I love the art, by the way.
This scene was a complete nightmare. Screams echoed throughout the air. Victims began to flee in a frenzy. Nobody ever expects this. Amidst the chaos, Sodini grabs a .45 caliber revolver from his bag, and during the next few seconds, he holds it to his head and takes his own life.
Could have done that before, like before the shooting stuff incident. I don't know how much he even like got.
Police left the scene here at the LA Fitness in Collier Township just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the early morning hours today. They have been investigating a shooting that took place shortly after 8 o'clock on Tuesday. They say a man walked into an aerobics classroom where more than 20 people were taking a class and opened fire.
Disgusting.
That night, 3 women had died and 9 others were injured in what can only be described as one of the most disturbing and heartless acts of violence that I have ever read about. Young adults, mothers, and fathers were all there just to get a workout, to make themselves happier and more physically fit. Yet it was all shattered by an intensely depraved man. Like we touched on,
that is really not a good person.
all of this was premeditated long before it happened.
Wait,
and
what?
The date of the tragedy, August 4th of 2009, would, as you'd expect, unlock an entirely new and secret layer of Sodini's website.
Damn.
Why do this to young girls? Just read below. Moving into Christmas again. No girlfriend since 1984. Last Christmas with Pam was in 1983. Who knows why? I'm not too ugly or too weird. No sex since July of 1990 either. Over 18 years ago.
What the fuck?
For months, George objectified and chronicled his struggles with women. He expressed a growing frustration with how he couldn't get them to like him.
This is why it's so dangerous when it comes to like people who are becoming desperate, you know, like I've heard, like I even like heard like weird assassinations, and like this weirdos and creeps people have been like, you know, have their increased mental health has been declining. It's kind of crazy how much obsessive they are.
He documents his pent-up rage and hatred towards those that could find love, and he even mulls over his so-called exit plan for nearly a year.
That is scary.
I took off today, Monday, and tomorrow to practice my routine and make sure it's well polished. I need to work out every detail. There's only one shot. Also, I need to be completely immersed into something before I can be successful. I haven't had a drink since Friday at about 2:30. Total effort needed. Tomorrow is the big day. I talked to my neighbor today, who's very positive and upbeat. I need to remain focused and absorbed completely. Last time I tried this in January, I chickened out. Let's see how this approach works.
This is so depressing, man. Kinda crazy too. Crazy, man, crazy. No wonder he's still single, because he's just that depraved and crazy, you know. No wonder no woman loves you. God damn.
When you talk to their families and their friends, you can see their sadness, feel their grief, and that inability to understand why this happened. But each also felt as if their loved ones deserved not to be remembered for the way they died, but for how they lived.
On that fateful night, the lives of Heidi Overmeyer, Elizabeth Gannon, and Jody Billingsley were needlessly ripped from them, forever shattering their families' lives in one of the worst acts imaginable.
Oh, that's painful, man.
It's horrifying to think that something as simple as a workout can turn into a situation so deadly, and I cannot even fathom the panic that unfolded thereafter.
This is why it's kind of crazy, kind of scary to live a little bit in America, because, you know, everybody has guns. So I always like hope that they have like any type of guard at least to like check like what's in, their bags and stuff, so before they can enter, because some strangers like this can just enter without any type of hassle.
George Sudini was a man who carried unbridled hatred and jealousy, and looking into his website and YouTube channel gives us an eerie glance into his life.
Scary.
I truly hope that today the victims' families are holding up okay, although I cannot even imagine the void that's been left in all of their hearts. Never again will this monster walk the earth, though, and I hope that at the very least, grants them a sliver of solace.
That's still crazy. It's also kind of crazy, like how they even entered like willy-nilly, with the gun and a weird duffel bag. Damn, that's just one unhinged person. Monster even. Nexpo broadcasting system. We'll be right back. I'm pretty sure this is an ad, so I'm gonna skip it. Sorry, Nexpo. So yeah, I'm gonna...
Earthquakes can...
Okay, here it is. We're back now. I skipped the ad for you. Hopefully you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hopefully you can also support Nexpo, I love Nexpo and his, videos and stuff.
Devastating earthquakes can and do happen all over the world, but here in the United States we can greatly reduce fatalities by being prepared, and that can start with understanding earthquakes themselves.
Another Day in Paradise. Actually, friend, I actually want to share this. There's actually like a very weird earthquake that's been happening here in my place, and it's been repeating a lot. Like there is a 7.3 earthquake that just happened here, and it was actually kind of crazy. I'm fine though, and my family is also fine. We don't live in coastal areas, so I hope for them to have the best of their life. My sister is a bit risky though, because she lived in the epicenter of where the earthquake happened, which is also a city, so it was pretty scary actually. But she is safe. Thank God she's safe.
Everybody loves a good time. Whether you're young or old, the excitement of enjoying yourself is a special part of life.
I guess. Oh, earthquake. Oh man, this is scary. This happened in California, because I heard that earthquake is more common in California or LA. October 17, 1989.
It's a homeland rivalry.
Oh.
The Oakland A's are visiting the San Francisco Giants for Game 3 of the...
Oh no. The stadium. And an earthquake. Not good.
World Series.
Especially if the engineering is so bad at it. Like, for example, the architect and not have any type of stabilization from the stadium, this is gonna crack.
And the crowd is, understandably, fired up.
No.
At the helm of the ABC Sports broadcast that day are sports commentators Al Michaels and Tim McCarver, and the pair open the day by going through stats and predictions for the upcoming game. For the entire opening sequence, everything seemed to be business as usual. That is, until they're met with an unexpected surprise.
Second base, so the Oakland A's take. I'll tell you what, we're having an
Yikes. That is crazy though, because it didn't have any type of like what I call aftershocks, or no, like micro shocks before. Because usually when it comes to earthquake, friends, I think there's some ways to like have a little bit of tremors before a larger, tremor that will occur, and then there's like little aftershocks afterwards. So this was kind of like weird because it didn't have any type of warning, or maybe there is, but we don't know. It is very scary, that it will occur.
At this moment, a magnitude 6.9 earthquake tears through San Francisco, causing this broadcast to go off air and sending millions into panic.
Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
There's a major gas leak on Freedom Boulevard.
Okay, where's the leak coming from?
Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
Regarding the earthquake, I'm wondering...
do you need police, fire, ambulance, sir?
Emergency Center, what are you reporting?
A house on fire.
Oh, poor baby.
What's on fire? What's on fire?
A house.
What's the address?
All we know is it's at the end of Comstockfield Road.
That is also very scary when it comes to like, gas leak within your home and that will set on fire.
It seemed to come out of nowhere. No warning, no signs, not even a single indication that the lives of millions would be changed in an instant.
That is crazy because here in the Philippines, there's always like micro tremors before a maybe potential bigger, earthquake that might happen. Here in the Philippines, we even like experience here 7.8, I think. It's like a 7.8 earthquake. It's actually kind of scary.
That day, the San Andreas Fault ruptured, causing a catastrophic earthquake called Loma Prieta.
Here in the Philippines, it's actually very interesting because it happens, as I said, friends, it really just literally happened in the city where my sister like have been go to college for and schooling. It's actually very, very, very scary. Like I'm actually really grateful and thank you to God that she's safe and with his boyfriend and hopefully her classmate there because it's really, really scary too. Because the city is also right beside the sea, so it's kind of a coastal city. So yeah, it's very, very rough. There's maybe potential tsunamis that might occur from that. I don't actually know until today. Like I never seen any type of images or any type of news because I don't usually watch Philippine news. I don't even know like how much city or how much is damage has been occurred there.
Was evoked by the Pacific Plate pushing vertically up and northwestward for a length of 6 entire feet at the epicenter. And while on paper it doesn't sound like a massive number, the damage it left behind spanned in the range of billions.
Damn. What happened to the stadium though?
The Nimitz Freeway encountered a total collapse.
Wow.
The San Francisco Bay Bridge split before drivers' eyes, and shopping malls and housing complexes crumbled to ruin.
Damn.
We have an unofficial word, or it perhaps is official now. 7 people, we know 7 people have died in this crash, including the one, or in this quake rather, including the one.
That's actually so quick too. That's like instant.
When an old building south of Market.
I'm pretty sure there's a weird difference because I heard about this, friends, that sometimes magnitude does not sometimes equate of how much damage the earthquake does or how much like strong the earthquake is. Because here in the California, it seems like most of the building is almost destroyed by a 6.5 earthquake. Here in the Philippines, we basically have no damage and it's a 7.8 earthquake. So it is pretty interesting. I don't want to, devalue like all the disaster here. This is just crazy. And this is just like so sad. Like a lot of people like died here. But it does makes me wonder like how do they even measure this like earthquake? Because there are some variations like some things that are more powerful, even though like both of the magnitude are just the same, as I've heard like in the science and stuff. But I don't know.
Collapsed on people in automobiles, and there is one other death too, perhaps one on the Bay Bridge when that section of it collapsed. But here trying to get people out of their homes, some injuries, perhaps just panic as well. And this, if it indeed is the big one that we've heard so much about, and people trying to do whatever they can to stop the fire. But part of the problem, obviously, is gas.
On the Nimitz Freeway, there once stood a section of road called the Cypress Street Viaduct. It was a multi-level concourse, and when it was built, over 160,000 vehicles reportedly passed over it every single day.
Damn.
Because of this section of highway resulted in the most severe casualties in the entire city.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Imagine like you're in between the two roads. You're gonna get sandwiched by that. Holy shit.
42 out of 63 Loma Prieta deaths happened here, seemingly out of nowhere.
Damn.
Without even
whoever made this bridge should be in prison, man. It should be in jail.
a second to react that day. The upper deck collapsed downward,
Yeah.
crushing the cars on the lower level.
Oh my God. Look at that car. It's just torn in half.
And causing a myriad of crashes above them.
Oh shit.
And the scene it left behind with people, lives, families, children being helplessly trapped in a predicament like this, is absolutely heartbreaking.
That is disgusting. This is such an awful design, by the way, too. I wonder who's the engineer and architect from this. You should never always have a double-plated road. This is just interesting. This is pretty interesting that how they made this. I don't know what their thoughts like even creating this one. That's an awful idea, man. How about the stadium, though? What happened there? Damn, that's a lot of fire, too.
That day, nearly 4,000 landslides, a tsunami, 3,757 injuries, and 63 deaths were caused by this sudden catastrophe. And the most haunting part is, that number, paradoxically, would have been so much higher were the World Series not happening. Reportedly, rush hour traffic was not nearly as high as normal, since thousands left work early to watch the game at home. Had they been out on the roads instead, like they otherwise would have been, then the outcome of this earthquake may have been even worse than reality.
So literally the game saved the lives of like a lot of people. Holy shit. Damn. I wonder if like God exists, you know? There has to be a God there. Damn.
To this day, Loma Prieta stands
Unfortunately, some people still die from the horrible earthquake, so yeah, it was pretty sad.
As the third costliest earthquake in U.S. history, and in its wake are thousands of families that were uprooted forever. While the city has since banded together and rebuilt to reinforce structures in preparation for the inevitable next one, the harrowing events that took place back then will undoubtedly live on in infamy.
Yeah.
The broadcasts, home videos, and damage reports from the incident are haunting and really drive home just how powerful Mother Nature can really be. Whether it's hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, blizzards, what have you, humanity is and always will be at the painful mercy of nature.
Yeah. There's a lot of potential dangers around the world, unfortunately, when it comes to this happens. I think the best thing you can always do is just always be prepared, you know, like always like prep yourself to hopefully be closer to the door, or if you're out of the door, there's always like, hopefully you can duck and cover yourself just in case if shit will happen. I think the designing of buildings too is hopefully the biggest factor of it, because just in case if there are earthquakes, you know, the building won't collapse as much as, you know, something that is, I guess, made in concrete. Here in my room right now, it's usually just like wooden stuff. There's wooden like stuff in here, and there's like concrete in there. It's like a lining there, and that's concrete and just wood. It is pretty vulnerable towards fires, so that's why I'm always kind of concerned about that. Really, we don't want to experience fires in here. So yeah. I wonder like what happened to the other people
in
too.
your life that exemplify the essence of courage to you. What about
Everything
those
is
beautiful
fine.
children who just need an extra
Right.
push? Yeah, don't be afraid.
Chapter
It's gonna
3.
be okay.
I also love like how Nexpo makes some chapters between his video.
The night is unremarkable. Jacob and Sarah Henderson have just put down their 5 and 7-year-old daughters to bed. It's quiet. Time to wind down. A night like any other. The family has lived here, nestled in the small town of Maybank, Texas, for years. And while they overall seem to content,
I still wonder like how Nexpo get these like, you know, videos and B-shots like this.
Jacob had begun noticing something off.
Uh-oh. again, these like videos and cinematography shots are so amazing.
Sarah, for the past 2 weeks, has been having strange episodes. She seems to be scared of something, like someone stalking her, and it's only getting worse. Out of nowhere, Sarah breaks the silence of this otherwise ordinary night, again freaking out about something inexplicable. And so, worried for his wife and hopeful that the two can get some help, Jacob dials 911, seemingly at his wit's end.
What? Wit's end? Phone call has been condensed for brevity. So this means like it's been cut just so it's very easy or efficient, I guess, in this case. I don't know what the other is.
EMS, this is Patricia.
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering if I could get somebody to come out here and check my wife out.
Okay, tell me exactly what's going on.
My wife, she's like, I don't know, something's going on with her.
Okay. Can you describe what's going on? The symptoms?
Like she's freaking out like somebody's out to get her.
Okay, give us just one moment.
Okay.
She won't listen to me. You won't talk to me.
Don't hang up. Stay on the line with me, okay?
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good.
No, you're not.
Yes, I'm okay.
You're not good.
That's scary.
Okay, are you with the patient now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how old is the patient?
29.
Fairly young.
Is she awake?
Okay, I promise.
Yes, ma'am.
Is she breathing?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm kind of scared. Like, what tension is going to be here? You know, it's gonna explode somewhere?
She's saying she's alright now. She's saying she's fine now.
Okay, we can still have them come out and check her out, okay? Okay, does she have a weapon?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Where is she right now?
Right here in front of me.
Okay.
I'm sending the paramedics to help you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. If it's safe to do so, observe her continuously. If it's safe to do so, protect her from herself.
Okay.
Okay, give me just a moment.
It's kind of creepy.
Okay, well, like I said, she said she's fine now.
Okay, well, they're still on their way, and they can check her out when they get there, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you.
But that's it. It's creepy. Like, I don't know where this is going.
As we could hear, Sarah had a sudden change in demeanor. Whatever strange behavior she was exhibiting before this call had vanished.
Yeah.
She was fine, she claimed, and this whole fiasco was nothing but a big misunderstanding.
Okay.
Everything is fine.
Yay! Everything is fine, chat. Everything is fine. That's gonna bad us. Gonna happen. Hour later? Okay.
Jacob jolts awake, and something is wrong. His wife isn't next to him. They're screaming in the next room. And once he comes to and makes his way out into his darkened living room, he's met with a scene straight out of a nightmare.
What the fuck? The following audio depicts Jacob Henderson 911 following the discovery of the living room. It's highly distressing. If you'd like to skip the audio, jump forward 30 to 12. I'm not skipping. We have to see this. We have to explore it together, friends. You're not alone in this. Well, I'm alone right now, but you know, we can get to this together. My God.
Henderson County 911.
Yes. My wife. My wife just shot her kid.
Oh
Okay,
my
is
God.
this Jacob?
What the
Okay,
fuck?
what is your wife's name?
She's trying to commit.
What?
She's trying to choke herself.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Why do you keep grabbing your neck?
What is her name, sir?
What?
Sarah Henderson.
Sarah Henderson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And how old are the children?
7 and 5.
Oh my god, both of them? Holy shit.
And they're in the bedroom?
Huh?
Are they in the bedroom, sir?
No, they're in the living room.
They're in the living room and they're not breathing?
No.
Oh my god.
Were you home when she did this, or did you just get home?
I was asleep.
You were asleep?
What?
And you have the weapon now, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I got it.
Okay.
Okay. What is going on in her
Are
mind?
there any other weapons in the house?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have access to them, or are you keeping her from doing that?
No, I'm trying to.
Hopefully the help will get there.
Okay, sir, we do have help on the way, okay? We have an ambulance headed that way, as well as officers, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you need to...
No.
Okay.
Why did I do that, babe? I don't know.
She's not trying to leave or anything, correct?
What's going on here, Dave? Nothing's going on. That's what I tried telling you. She keeps saying somebody's after her. There's nobody after her. There's nothing. She keeps saying people are coming. There's nobody even here. What? What, Dave? Nothing. Nothing. I'm lost. Dave.
I'm still here, Jacob, okay?
Yes.
Well, hopefully, because that's like a mental crisis right there. Hopefully, keep him in check, because that is pretty scary. Like, he has a weapon, you know?
Looks like the officers may be pulling up right now. Do you see him outside?
Jamie, go here.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
well, I'll let you go now, okay? So you can open the door.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay. Hopefully they're safe.
A shocking case, a mother in jail right now, accused of killing her 2 young daughters. One little girl was 7, the other just 5. The shooting happened this morning 62 miles southeast of Dallas, outside the town of Payne Springs. Rebecca Lopez is there with details.
Oh my god.
That night, Sarah Henderson had taken the lives of her 2 daughters, Kaylee and Kinley, and throughout this call, we can hear her stating things that make no sense at all. She asks her husband why she didn't. She inquires on what's happening. It seems at first that she had no idea what exactly she had just done. Following this call, Sarah Henderson was arrested and charged at the Henderson County Jail with capital murder after confessing to the crime. Because of her erratic behavior, she was placed on suicide watch. However, during her interrogation, she admitted something that gave authorities pause. It's unclear if she ever truly thought that someone was out to get her that night, because as it turned out, she admitted to having premeditated the entire thing.
What? So she already planned everything? That's so fucking heartbroken, man. Oh my god.
2 whole weeks, Sarah had planned to take the lives of her children. Children who were oblivious, who were going to school, playing outside, who had no idea that their lives would end on that fateful night.
What the fuck, man? That's so fucked up. Oh my god.
Since this incident, Jacob Henderson has divorced Sarah, who remains locked away in prison. As it stands, she's set to spend the rest of her life behind bars and has no possibility ever for parole.
It's crazy and insane. So, yeah, good riddance.
According to one of their family members, the loss of Kaylee and Kinley will forever pain them because things like this don't just go away. These kids loved their mother and likely did until the moment she ripped their lives from them.
Yeah, huh?
A loss like this doesn't heal with time, they claimed. Our family is broken.
Oh, what? I'm still confused. Holy shit. Do you have some kind of explanation why? Oh my god. Let's go to the next chapter, okay.
I'm not gonna miss. I'm gonna get you with the Kodak.
Who's the body? There's like a body that they found? Oh man, that's so painful. I am still in pain with my yes, god. Damn. Oh, damn it.
Reddit.com. Where millions congregate. An expanse where you can find community surrounding just about any topic you can think of. Creepy games, things you can just barely remember. And
what's the tip of my tongue? What's r/tip of my tongue?
Even a place to investigate.
Yes. I also love like a lot of like Redditors can also like try to actually help and actively help like police enforcements to like they usually actively cut like parts of the images because some of the images are illegal, so they cut the illegal parts and just like have, I guess, some kind of object or uniform or symbols that they can help identify for like the internet to see. It's like, hey, what is this, what is this object or what is this icon in the background? They can actually like try to like hopefully, I guess in this case, like try to hopefully identify the objects in this case. And actually actively help like a lot of people. They already like pinpoint where the location is. Like some symbols are also part of the school because some of these are unfortunately CP material. So yeah, it's a good thing like some people can also like try to actively help the police enforcements in this case.
On the evening of December 9th, 2024, a post would grace the RBI2 subreddit. It comes from a super heat ran 2, and it has a simple backstory.
Okay.
Terrifying film found at a thrift store. I found this film photo at my thrift store inside of an old Kodak carousel box.
Okay. It's also kind of crazy like how you can upload like not safe for work material, like even like dead bodies or even like disgusting stuff on Reddit, It is pretty interesting. Oh, it's a video. I thought it was an image. I love like the glitchy effects in that before the video plays.
Alright, so before we continue, I'd like to state that the image accompanying this post.
Yeah, YouTube. Yeah, we all hate YouTube, right? I don't like YouTube censoring stuff, man.
Is one of the eeriest, most disturbing, and most mysterious photos that I have ever seen.
Do we have like some kind of details about it or some kind of art, like a simplified art, hopefully that explains what this image is so that hopefully we can bypass the YouTube, algorithm in this case?
It's something that gave me pause the first time I saw it. Because this can't be real, can it?
What is it?
I'm going to have to censor it.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you'll get the idea.
Okay.
This is the OP's photo.
What am I looking at? Seems like there's a bed in this case. Seems like a dead body. Seems like it. We can't just identify it with a blur, man. But I can identify the bed at least. It seems like a bed or a mattress in this case. And a wall.
It depicts a body haphazardly thrown into a corner. In such a mess that you can't even make out the position the person is even placed in.
Ah.
Darkened blood covers the floor, the walls, the bed. If this is real, then it's pretty damn convincing.
Interesting.
To my eye, we're looking at a murder scene. However, why was this found stuffed within a Kodak box? And what the hell happened here?
Like, who even, take this photo? Or can we enhance it to, like, know which position this is? Like, it is kind of creepy, though. This needs further investigation.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm on my phone. Here's what I did. When I saw the photo, I was curious and pointed into a contrast area to look at it, and my body jolted. I didn't buy the Kodak carousel. I just took the photo and went outside. I went to another store next door and called the non-emergency line, describing what I saw and that I felt like it was genuine. They told me they're sending an officer when available. They didn't have an ETA. I'm waiting in my car as of now.
I see.
As you'd expect, commenters were morbidly intrigued. It was unanimously agreed that calling the cops was the right call.
Yes.
However, some suggested for them to post it in various missing persons subreddits. If this were real, then it just might help in some unsolved case out there. Aside from a few minor interactions on their post, the OP never gave a substantial update again.
What?
They handed everything over to the police and abandoned their account, forever leaving this mystery wide open for online speculation.
What? What? No news? Not even news stuff? That is disturbing, though.
I know it's just a photo, but this is genuinely one of the creepiest that I have ever seen.
Yeah.
It's a window into someone's life, and it's enveloped in absolute mystery. To this day, there's been zero movement on this case. No follow-ups from the OP. All we're left with is this intensely disturbing discovery. Completely dead in the water.
I love the laptop, by the way, in this case. I don't know what that laptop is. Seems like a ThinkPad.
So, who is this? Who is the body in the photo? To that question,
we may never know. We may never know.
Whoa, that's creepy. Damn, that's very creepy. Interesting edit there. Wait, what? That's it? That's it. Who was it, Nick? Huh? We're now in chapter 5? I'm so confused. This is a very interesting plot twist. A very interesting plot twist, ladies and gentlemen.
It's November 11th of 2009.
Wow. We literally just move on. That's it. Also, this is actually closer to my birthday, November 11th. But usually my birthday is November 8th. So yeah, don't forget that, my friends. Hopefully you can subscribe by it, and maybe I can make YouTube. I don't know what else to react on it. Maybe I just like talk to the camera, I guess, when it comes to my birthday. But yeah, like hopefully you can, subscribe to my YouTube channel before my birthday.
And a YouTube channel.
Hopefully you can.
Is born.
We can celebrate together, I guess. Oh wait, what?
And a YouTube channel is born.
Oh, okay, so it's a YouTube channel that is born in November 11th, 2009. I think as I've remembered, I think I was still a child in here. I think we still live in my family. I think in this case, like we're still in, we usually live in the mountains. Well, it's a usually amazing mountain because it looks like there's like a small, it's usually a small town with like houses, almost like an American house, like actually. That there's like grass, there's like a very clean straight road and a playground. It's very interesting house.
It belonged to a 19-year-old man named Nick Stelzenberger, and it had a simple premise.
Okay.
Nick would upload a handful of seemingly random videos. A room tour, random skits, vlogs from his daily life.
There I go, bolting off to answer the phone. Really bad with action poses, as you can tell.
Oh, he's also an artist, huh? Usually when you come to, I'm also an artist fan. I usually draw art like right now. You can check on my Twitter page. But usually when you want to do some action poses, it's usually like C curves and CSI is usually what you prefer. Like there's a C, there's like a C where you just do that, or like that. See, there's like a C here, like an action pose, or like a straight line too, like CSI.
Maybe I should have put some action lines like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Yes, that's how you draw it.
Interestingly, Nick was an eccentric character. He constantly went on record about how poor his living conditions were, much to his own doing.
Really? That's kind of sad.
He would never brush his teeth.
Oh, yeah.
He would never shower.
Oh shit, I always like brush my teeth almost every day, but usually when showering, I usually do that like once a week. No, actually like twice or once a week, sometimes.
He hated his parents, and everything about his life seemed entirely parasitical.
Oh.
Morris. What? All right, I'm trying to film the cat.
Yeah, sad because not a lot of people, you know, like have any type of opportunities like this, and usually we all just unfortunately struggle in our adult life.
Morris.
Throughout his videos, we would learn that Nick had a half-sister named Amber, someone who he'd play games and have stick fights with. And while it's a bit strange for someone his age to be having stick fights, it would pale in comparison to his online activity before and after this blip in his life.
Okay. That seems kind of sweet, I guess. Mostly kind of scared, man. Like I don't know what else to expect here, and there's like a lot of tension.
A few years prior, Nick would correspond with a girl he met online named Anna.
Okay.
Having connected through a role-playing forum, the two had begun dating in 2006, constantly chatting about their personal lives and engaging in role-playing.
Okay.
Curiously though, as the months went on and Nick's trust in Anna had grown, he would eventually admit something equal parts disgusting and illegal.
No. My God, no. Oh my God. I'm expecting the worst. Oh my God. Also, this is a great way to, I guess, make people, you know, open up when it comes to like there's evil stuff. Usually just make them feel safer and feel like, you know, encouraging, and hopefully make them a little bit more open so that they can admit like all of their darkest secrets. I actually learned this from psychology and stuff. It was actually very interesting. No. God, no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, come on, I'm getting excited. Who was it, Nick? Once tell you, you'll think I'm a think that's all I need to read, and everything's gonna go downhill from here, then this is disgusting. This is disgusting. This is so sad and very heartbreaking, man. And it's just asserting again. Damn it. God damn, this is so dark. This is so fucking dark. Oh my God. I do apologize if I have like, I just have nothing to say. I literally have nothing to say. I just like need a little bit of breather there. So I really just apologize if I really. Damn it, man! Fuck pedophiles. They can just go kill themselves. I don't care. I never like wish death upon a lot of people. Like even to my worst enemies, like I don't even like want hatred and like harassment or even death upon like even people that just criticize me or just hate me in general. Like I don't mind them because for them they don't hurt anybody. They just hate me unless they're probably very creepy and I call the police. But I never wish so much death harassment to a pedophile. Okay, that's how much I fucking hate those disgusting people, monsters. Even like I don't even see them as people. Disgusting, man. Ugh. Such fucking degenerate, man. There are other like people that are not meant to be born in this world. Are these pedos?
You see, Nick had extremely depraved, self-admitted attraction to children. I can't show you every message here, but on this day, directly to Anna, he admitted to sexually assaulting his half-sister, Amber. Keep in mind that this message here, but on this day, directly to Anna, he admitted to sexually assaulting.
Oh my god, once I tell you I am... It was Amber, wasn't it? Maybe.
His half-sister, Amber.
Oh my god.
Keep in mind that this was the same girl he had stick fights with. The same girl who he can be seen towering over in her birthday video. Nick Stautzenberger is a predator, and his victim was living directly under the same roof as he.
Oh my god, this is so disgusting. This makes me very, very sad, man. Because some of my friends are also like, they are actually unfortunately victims from this. So this always like making me like heartbroken, like listening to all of their stories. Like they've been taken advantage of by these disgusting people, man. That's why I have so much hatred against them. Not only to my friends, but some are actually like closest to my family too. So it is one of my like it felt fucking personal, That's why I like fucking hate these type of people. Well, monsters. I don't know why I always like say people. I'm actually angry to myself, like I call them fucking people, man. They're fucking monsters. Depraved creatures, man.
After this confession, word spread throughout Nick's circle fast. One by one, his girlfriend Anna and everyone acquainted with him would sever ties from him, and Anna would even hand this chat log to the police.
As it should, hopefully.
Yet it would, frustratingly, lead nowhere.
What? That's, oh my god, I hate that sometimes the law enforcement in this case don't do anything with this shit. God damn it.
On his website, called Tales of the Nick, he would chronicle this chapter of his life, along with just about every other thought that's popped into his mind for years. And on a multitude of his journal entries, we can spot him.
Not Nexpo. I love Nexpo, but this guy
expressing disdain for being ostracized by everyone that knew him. Even so, none of this bothered him more than being cut off by the one person that mattered to him most. And that was Anna.
Well, thank God for Anna to, like cut the one thing that he really liked the most. These people should be like deprived from the desert and left to dry and rot.
Nick would, over the next few years, begin to mention...
But I do apologize for, the YouTube... Well, I'm not actually apologizing to the YouTube system. Like, all these people shouldn't, like, deserve any type of, human decency.
Anna more and more.
I'm kind of, like, scared. I'm more scared about the YouTube system trying to, like, demonetize me or age restrict this video, actually.
In fact...
I don't care. Like, if I have something that is so fucking revolting to say about these, like, monsters, like, it's just fair game, If my channel will die tomorrow, I just hopefully, for the love of God, all of these monsters will go away.
In fact, he grew an eerie obsession over her, penning post after post about how she's his wife, how he's holding out hope that the two would get back together, and even going forth to create a blog dedicated specifically to her.
Disgusting.
Entirely fed up and at her wit's end, Anna would disparage Nick on her own blog in April of 2009, expressing how creepy it is that Nick is going to such.
Wait, it is time like this I wish killing Nick would count as a justifiable homicide? Wait, who is this? Who's typing this?
Intense links to dig up her personal information and how he deserves to have been cut off by everyone online. Even so, Nick not once ever found anything wrong with his behavior. He found nothing wrong with his open attraction towards those that could never give consent.
What the
And he
fuck?
found absolutely nothing wrong with what he was doing to his little sister behind closed doors.
This is fucking frustrating, man.
This little girl was trapped, and for a while,
Yeah, like she didn't do anything, man. This is why it's so depressing, like seeing them like feeling hopeless, man. Oh, I fucking hate these fucking pedophiles, man.
it seemed like no one could do a single thing about it.
Wait, what? Even the police? Really? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so depressing, man. Did the police did anything about it? Nexpo, no. No, Nexpo, come on. I need answers. I need answers, man.
It wouldn't be until 2015.
Okay. Whew. Thank God. We have a continuation of the story, okay? We have answers.
When authorities would finally give this case the attention it deserves.
What?
In April of that year,
This should be like 0.2 that should be given this case into fucking something serious.
a report was called in to the Manor Township Police about a sexual assault. Yet this time, it wouldn't be from Anna, but rather from Amber. His half-sister, a girl victimized by Nick for nearly a decade, had silently gathered evidence against him. And on April 30th, Nick Stautzenberger would be arrested on 3 counts of indecent assault of a child.
He
And
should be like in prison a while ago. Holy shit, this is so sad.
1 count of involuntary deviant intercourse with a child. Reportedly, the situation inside their home was so bad that the assaults date back to when this girl was only 6 years old.
Oh my god, so it's like years now.
In 2016, Nick was convicted and sentenced to 16 and a half to 40
16 and a half? Should be like 50 or 70. At least. God damn.
years in prison. Since then, he's appealed his sentencing twice, but was denied each time.
Yes. Fucking rotten jail, man.
The
Disgusting.
complete and utter rot of one's childhood.
Yeah, it's also like broken, like, childhood should be like a memories that you could foster when you grow up. Because sometimes this world is fucking awful, man. It's so hard. At least there's something like you can, I guess, something to hold to when you are this young in that case. Hopefully you can be free and, free to see the sunsets. But I guess in this case, full of darkness. I guess the world just encapsulates you in something that is so disgustingly harmful, man. So dark.
That is the only way I can describe the situation that Amber found herself ensnared in. The mental and emotional torment that Nick Stautzenberger unleashed upon her life had decimated what were supposed to be her formative years. And for the rest of her life, she'll have to carry this weight with her.
I've also heard like a lot of stories. I don't know why. It seems like the world doesn't take pedophiles too seriously. It's kind of crazy. Like majority of like, there's even like stories like some of the pedos that are not like in prison because of this, and some of the online stuff too like have not been reported, unfortunately, because majority of them are hidden by Discord. That's why Discord is like the most popular stuff that fortunately young people have been taking advantage of. Damn. But at least there is justice, and hopefully this can get, hopefully the law enforcement will take this shit seriously. Man. And this is why I always thought, like, even the Jeffrey Epstein in, the list about that is actively hiding by the, Trump administration that I've heard in the American side. I always, like, take that seriously, man, because that is no fucking joke. It's so insidious, like, majority of the, I guess, politics in this case are, treat this, like, Epstein case as, like, a fucking joke. It's depressing, man. Can't even look at this video, man. So disgusting. Oh, I can actually read this. To comply with YouTube guidelines, many details are omitted by chapter, and the reality is Amber's life is tragic. Yet we only seen. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so disgusting, man. Oh my god. Nick will be eligible for parole in 2031. He'll be 41 years old. Oh man. That's so fucking disgusting. This is why I kind of wish like he would be rot in jail in 50 years or 70 at least. Or 90. Disgusting. Sad and disgusting, man.
The World Wide Web is vast, and within its darkest corners awaits some of the most unnerving content out there.
Yeah.
Tonight, you and I dove into 5 more disturbing things from around the internet.
It's kind of, and sometimes after the end of this video, Nexpo's voice always like comfort me. It's like, man, it's okay, we watched like 7 dead disturbing stuff in the internet.
I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you have any topic submissions, feel free to send them over.
I don't think I enjoy it. That's so dark that I don't enjoy it.
To my new inbox at...
I do enjoy the video and the editing though. It's pretty surprising. It's always, the Nexpo stuff.
Submit at nexpo.tv.
Oh, damn.
Once again, that's submit at nexpo.tv.
I'm actually looking forward for the mystery of that image stuff too.
Thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Oh yeah.
I love you all. And good night.
Damn. I was like, love that good night, man. Oh man, so sad, depressing. I also love like how Nexpo is really very artistic, like majority of his videos, if you watch all of them, most of them are even like very unique, like majority of them are not even like the same almost. And there's always like that different artistic and unique expressions when it comes to his videos. But yeah, man, that's so sad. I really need a breather after this. I need to look some puppies and memes, man, because that was depressing. Hopefully, like, take care for all your family members out there, and like, hopefully keep an eye on it, and hopefully, gather some evidence if there's some kind of like illegal stuff out there, man, that's happening to you, or if you felt helpless, you can always like, hopefully look at the long term to hopefully find some justice for this, if you're in the rough times, it is easy to like, it is pretty frustrating almost too, because I've heard like one friend of me, like, she's also like suffering against this, but she's not fine, like, an adult. She's usually just groomed when she was young online. So, she's even like have some traumas about it. That's how like depressing all these like monsters, man. And yeah, the good thing is like she's alright. Like, it's just like frustrating to me to like look into her perspective, because like it kind of felt hopeless, like it seems like these monsters can always get away from it, but hopefully it can gather some evidence. Hopefully someday those monsters will reveal itself, can be captured by the police, and yeah, there's always like hopefully people that will find a way to deal with this monstrosity and make a world a better place, hopefully. And sometimes I always love to about my thoughts about this. I think it's always like meditative in this case, like for me to, I guess, explain a lot to you, like pressing all of my thoughts after these type of videos to hopefully find something that is, I don't think, like, I only hope, I think it's reality, that there's always like people that will find a way to fight for something that is right. And I always like admire like a lot of police, kind of crazy, protecting majority of our society. It's not perfect, unfortunately, but at least they're trying to hopefully do this, and hopefully for all the parents too, keep an eye on your children's, man. I don't know, like in this case, I don't know why Nick, in this case, that god fucking monster, I don't know why like his parents is not even like keep an eye on him and some of their children in this case that unfortunately been taken advantage of, and even take years for them to even like get him in prison. It's actually kind of crazy how much they abandon much of their children in this case. So sad, man. But yeah, hopefully hopefully the world will be a better place after this, and yeah, hopefully you keep fighting a good fight for betterment of the society, I guess. Hopefully I can cheer up for you, hopefully after all of this very dark videos and very disturbing stuff. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. What do you think, friends? Hopefully you can get your thoughts, comments below. Do you think, I'm pretty sure majority of you don't even like watch till the end, but that's very impressive if you're still listening for me till today, because till to the end of this video, because it is crazy, man. So yeah, friends, hopefully you have like a good time. I hopefully didn't. Hopefully you have something that is chilling. Hopefully you're working something in the background, while listening to this video. It's pretty fun, actually. It's pretty fun to like really give out my thoughts. So yeah, friends, that's all I can say. Hopefully you can have a night ahead of you, and good evening, friends.